out of my head.
I've been asking a lot of questions lately. Why do humans do this? Why do we do that? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? And I enjoy asking questions, looking for answers, but I find that I also really enjoy silence. And I think that you can enjoy silence while also enjoying music. You can enjoy them at the same time. I was listening to October 4th by IU for the first time, and I didn't even know the title, but I found myself being able to, in my head, sing along to the song as if I had heard it before. And even when I didn't know exactly what was coming, I was pleasantly surprised by what I didn't know. I felt the emotions so clearly without knowing the lyrical content. Honestly, I still don't know the lyrical content. Like I said, I didn't know the title. I looked at the title while I was listening to it, and October 4th is an important date to me, so I found that a little bit strange, but nice to see. And that is kind of my point. I felt like I really enjoy seeing the, not necessarily intention, but the art behind songs that I enjoy. And I felt like this song actually saw me. It was a musical silence, just this intense clarity, and it was an emotion that I hadn't felt in a little while. It was nice to be reminded that that was a thing that I could experience, but I was kind of trying to think of other songs that have made me feel that way. And I don't know if a lot of songs have made me feel so intensely, but I wanted to talk about Virtual Angel. That kind of inspired me to actually pick up the mic and just talk, because I found that I was having interesting thoughts. I think that Virtual Angel tastes like a cotton candy jelly bean. I think that Virtual Angel is like, you know, when you run really hard, you're out of breath, your throat is kind of burning. Virtual Angel is the burn. You get the burning sensation, the warmth, without losing your breath. It's running without the running part. It's the high without the bad parts. It's a very eloquent way of putting it. It's the running without the running. Virtual Angel feels like being omnipresent. It feels like standing tall on a ledge, kind of precarious, and it also feels like being completely safe in like the grass on the ground. Virtual Angel is a musical stress ball. You are just squeezing something really, really hard, almost violently, to feel calm. It's similar in some ways to another song that made me feel seen, which is Together Forever by Kepler. Together Forever is almost cartoonish. It feels like a girly cartoon from the early 2000s. It tastes like a push pop. They kind of both have the aura of the Powerpuff Girls intro. They almost give off the signature Twice colors more than any Twice song. Apricot and Neon Magenta in particular. They nicknamed their Beware cereal, as I have. Then there's Howl. Howl by Chuu, to be clear, is like a light sweater. You can kind of wear it any season. It has a sort of not rough texture. It's soft, but it's rough at the same time. It's kind of like Kazuha's voice or Mina's voice. I kind of feel like they have voices where I'm like they're both rough slightly and impossibly smooth, and I love it. It is interesting because Chuu has such a clear voice, And the song is so clear, but it is kind of that silence and music at the same time thing. Howl reminds me of my giant Meowth plush that I got at a convention that was covered in cat hair when I first got it. It was like $2. Maybe that's just the Bow fan in me. Howl is a hot chocolate with caramel in it. I Got You is the song that I played right before we adopted my dog. Glitch is a song that I think my old dog liked. Solo is a song that I think my other old dog liked. DNA by Yena was a big help in converting my sister into a K-pop fan, which I will always appreciate. And it's a good song to be converted by. Not to come back to Chuu, but the underwater music video has a special place in my heart. As a still possibly schizotypal person, that first outfit, it made me feel so seen. Not that Chuu schizotypal, but in the video I'm just like, that's a schizotypal ass outfit. I'm sorry. That's not the song, but the music is also excellent. I think it's pronounced Tsukito Iwasate. The Eyes One song. I know that people don't like Eyes One's Japanese discography, but that could be the soundtrack to my life and I'd be happy. I listen to that and I just feel like I know who I am. It feels like one of those scratch off papers, like you scratch it and it reveals a rainbow. It feels like when you scratch off your lottery ticket in Mario Party 4 and you actually get a prize. It feels like when I scratch my head with the brush that I got from the Party O'Clock music video. It feels like when I scratch my head and I feel my migraine dissipating. Honestly, it feels like a migraine dissipating because I also have a facial roller that I use now, and that helps with migraines, and it feels like that. It feels like rolling that over my face. It's like a jade roller. Oh, it's so good, especially when it's cold. It feels like that. It feels like when I see a pillow with an emotion wheel, just like a rainbow emotion wheel, a pillow specifically. Unpopular opinion, I got Set Me Free from the first listen. One of my favorite Twice songs. Feels like an LED light, like an LED light so bright you could taste it. It feels like a Diet Dr. Pepper that is really close to being frozen slightly, but it's not, and it's glorious. It feels like a really cool video filter, like a film filter or like a vignette filter. It feels like if you went to Pokestar Studios and you actually got to use the Pokemon that you wanted to use on the first try. Because no one goes to Pokestar Studios twice. I was listening to Pirate on repeat when I was throwing up for several hours straight, and I was in the hospital. And if you have never gotten Pirate, just like listen to it on a regular basis and try to get in the zone. And there's just a certain state you have to be in where you listen to Pirate and it is literally the best song that has ever been written, sang, produced, anything ever. It's just like the best experience you will ever have in your entire life. I swear to God. That's not a joke. It's so good. I don't know how to describe it because it is just pure dopamine. It's not serotonin. It's dopamine. It's pure dopamine, but not like enough that you have like a psychotic breakdown. It's great. It fires all cylinders. It's an enigma. It's amazing. If you've never been to a Twice concert, I am so sorry, because the experience of shouting the lyrics to Talk That Talk in concert was life-changing. I didn't care about Talk that much. Like, I liked it as much as I like any Twice song, but I didn't care about it that much until I sang it in concert, and I was like, this is, holy shit. It was very similar to the Pirate experience. It was very similar. I lied. The scratching feeling is the bridge in Love Dive when it hits. When it hits just right. Oh my god. It's so fucking good. And I'm not trying to talk about songs that are just so fucking good. I'm trying to talk about songs where I feel seen. I just, like, when Love Dive hits, you feel like everything is right in the world. You feel like you understand your place. You feel like you could literally point out exactly where you are on a map. You could point out exactly where you are on the globe. I can find where I am. Fearless gives brats. Fearless gives brats. Fearless gives wingsclub.us. And those two things are central to my being. They are core parts of my heart. They are core parts of my DNA. They are core parts of my soul. You cannot take wingsclub.us out of my person. You cannot take Bratz out of my person. I am such a huge Bratz fan. I'm a bigger Wings Club fan, but I'm a big Bratz fan to the point where I hated Barbie so much that I could not see the Barbie movie because I felt like it would be a betrayal to my younger self. And that's what this song gives. That was more so a rant about Bratz and wingsclub.us. Fearless. Oh my god. It's just the attitude, when you get the attitude, when you get the bratitude, you, like, I've been watching videos about creating an alter ego to, like, better yourself, which I have mixed feelings about if that's a good idea, but I've been watching them, and I feel like this is the song that I would play if I was gonna do that. I would just play this on repeat. I have played this on repeat in the shower and just, like, jammed out for, like, probably half an hour in the shower. It's fine. Mafia in the morning. I'm Italian, sorry. Smiley is the person I wish I was. Smiley is the person who can write in their journal, I love XYZ, without feeling like a dumbass. I admire Smiley. Smiley is also a song that I would play for my alter ego. Very different songs, both. And you know what? Duality, thy name is. I'm not going to tell you my alter ego's name. I haven't decided if I'm making an alter ego. We'll talk about that at some point. Of all songs, Dum Dum helped me through the death of a family member. So that song makes me feel very strange. Makes you feel less depressed, I'll say that. Next page reminds me of me when I was like 7 years old, sitting on my floor next to my nightlight at night, reading Winx Club magazines. I did that. Like, I would just fall asleep on the floor because I wanted to read Winx Club magazines. And honestly, that was kind of a formative experience. And I didn't say that for next page because page, but I'm now realizing that. My brain brained, and I didn't even know. This kind of just turned into me talking about a bunch of songs that I really like, especially like hype songs. That wasn't the intention, but I said some interesting things. I said that Virtual Angel tastes like a jelly bean, which I've been a cotton candy jelly bean, which I've been thinking for a long time, and I've been wanting to talk about that. I really have. I guess that's what I needed to motivate me to pick up a microphone, because I've been trying and it's hard, just because, you know, it's hard when you post something and it gets like 1 view in a day, but you do it anyway because that's not the point. The point is to have fun, and I just have to tell myself that as many times as it takes for me to realize it. Listen to some of these songs, please. Tell me if you like any of these songs. Tell me what you associate with songs you really enjoy. Tell me weird things. Am I the only one that thinks like this? It's not synesthesia. Is it? I don't think it is. I think I just think in similes. My mind is decaying. It's getting better. It's simultaneously decaying and getting better. Both can be true. I don't know what I'm talking about. Tell me what you think. Have a good day. Bye. I should clarify I haven't slept. Yeah. That's probably why I did this.